Hi, my name is Sam Burges. I was always a hyperactive child growing up in a farming region southwest of Perth, and it was always noticeable in school that I had inattention issues and was always looking to do things that interested me rather than doing the actual work that was required. For a while there, throughout the highly structured environment that school provides, I was very much able to hone in my distractions. I found that I really struggled to keep up with assignments. I was struggling with anxiety and depression by that stage, with overthinking and feeling like my life was a mess, and just really struggling to do the simple tasks that people would usually find to be fairly easy in their life. So to combat this anxiety and depression, I took off on a trip overseas for 8 months to escape society for a bit and learn a lot more about myself. And it was really good for me until I came back to Perth and started living and applying for jobs and doing university again. And I realised that the problems came straight back up again. I was doing this university assignment in my final year at Murdoch, and it was a psychological unit, and it was about doing a project on one of our weaknesses, and mine was inattention. I knew that from the start, and I started digging into it with a lot of research and realised that the symptoms I had in my life highly correlated with what was considered to be ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and it occurs in about 7% of the population. And the more research I did, I realised how highly relevant this disorder was to my life. And I went and saw a psychiatrist and eventually got myself diagnosed, and I realised at the base of my anxiety and depression that I originally thought was from intrusive thoughts and overthinking. It turns out ADHD was at its foundation, which was a huge relief for me, but it took me 24 years to realise that. It's basically changed my life, being diagnosed, and I've started to realise in my everyday activities how my short-term memory loss, how my disorganisation, the ability to overthink on one small thing for 6 hours in one day if I really wanted to. It's amazing how much I can hone it back to ADHD now and trust that it is a neurological condition due to a lack of dopamine receptors. So it's been huge for me.